Hello! Happy December! It is now December of 2019. My name is Paige. Welcome to my channel if you're new. Welcome back if you've been following me on my online teaching journey. I just wanted to check in and discuss my daily online teaching schedule. I have in the past and very recently struggled with balance. It's ironic how when you are in charge of setting your own schedule, that sometimes you can set yourself up for a situation that's not sustainable. So I just want to take a minute and talk about what I'm doing and when I'm doing it. So I'm getting up around 3:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time these days. The range is to account for my multiple alarms. I sometimes hit snooze. Some days are harder than others. I'm teaching from 4 to 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time at GoGoKid. They are my primary company. Nothing's changed. I still love teaching there. You're just not able to teach after this time at Eastern Standard Time. There were regulations that came down from the Chinese government where no more time after 9 p.m. Sorry, Bao Bao, you want a class at 9:30? Nope, not can't happen. There were regulations. So GoGoKid can't offer any hours for me outside this time. So when I found out about one-on-one English and I realized that their time doesn't completely overlap with Chinese hours, I became interested and I applied. And so now I'm hired and I'm working from 8 to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time at One-on-One English, which is a Vietnamese company. Online teaching, very similar to what I'm already doing, but I'm able to teach an additional hour in the direction that I would like. Instead of earlier, I am able to teach later in the day, which I really appreciate. I also am now going to the gym on a fairly regular basis. I'm leaving my house at 9:30, so this daily schedule has been great, especially this bit about self-care. If you get nothing else from this video, I highly recommend setting an appointment for you to get out of your house if you can. I've really found it helpful to not be sitting at my computer for a long time after classes because it's amazing how the hours can tick on. So just to explain the difference between the Chinese hours and the one-on-one teaching hours. So Chinese hours are from 9 a.m. Beijing time, which is 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Their day is our night, their night is our day, and it ends at 9 p.m. Right now, that's 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Because of daylight savings time, we are off kilter by an hour right now from Beijing time and Eastern Standard Time. If your time zone is different, I recommend that you check out a time zone converter just to make sure you're aware. One-on-one English is in ICT, which is Indochina Time, and they're UTC plus 7. Beijing time or China Standard Time is UTC plus 8, so they're an hour off of each other. So their teaching hours are from 6 to 9 p.m. ICT, Indochina Time, and that equates to 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. They do have additional hours on the weekends, but what I was interested in is that last hour because I'm only able to teach from 8 until 8 at GoGoKid, and I was like, I would like to teach another hour. And I can at one-on-one English. There are some really great things about being in a new company. I was at GoGoKid when they first started, and I'm here to tell you that being hired at GoGoKid is so much different than it was when I first started. And there's pros and cons to all of that. If you're someone that really likes a small environment and you're okay with a lot of changes, maybe one-on-one English is a great place. It's also helpful every once in a while to be aware of what's out there, weigh your options. I'm a big advocate as independent contractors understanding our position and understanding that we have choices. It is up to us when we decide to work and where we decide to work. And it's always nice to be able to compare pay and incentives because if you're like me, you'll go where you get paid and where you get treated well. So that's my decision. That's how I've made my daily schedule. I love GoGoKid and I like one-on-one English and I like being able to sleep in a little bit. So the really good things about one-on-one English, I really like the small personal feel. I found them to be really responsive. I also can sleep in a little bit more, and their curriculum is different. I've really appreciated getting a breath of fresh air and being exposed to different lessons. I love the curriculum at GoGoKid too, and I used to really enjoy the curriculum at VIPKid. I don't really teach there anymore. Things can get stale after a while if you teach the same lesson over and over again. You know what I mean. The things you need to be aware of with one-on-one English, life is like a box of chocolates. This is what you're going to get here. Experience is something that you need to have. This is not a place for rookies. If you've been teaching online for just a few months or so and you're still getting your sea legs, I recommend waiting. This is a place where you need to be flexible. Things are going to change. They're already changing as of this week. You're going to also need to understand how to teach on Zoom. It's a platform that is not meant for teaching. It's a platform that is meant for just video conferencing. And as a result, to make it a classroom environment, you're going to have to juggle a lot of things. So just be aware of that. So if you're hearing that and you're like juggling, ooh, that sounds stressful. If that's stressful for you, it's probably not a good fit. And the hours and the pay, depending on what's offered and what works out best with your schedule, it may or may not be a good fit for you. But I'm a big advocate for knowing your options. I'm a big advocate also for sleeping and, taking care of yourself as well. And again, if you get nothing else from this video, having something after your teaching hours, regardless of where you're teaching, has been very helpful. So this is where I'm teaching. When I'm teaching, I've really enjoyed my experience with one-on-one so far. If you have more questions, you can reach me through email. I'll put it down below. I'll also have some more information as well. I'm here on YouTube. You can find me on socials as well. Hiring processes can also change, so just be aware of that. They are opening up applications on a limited basis, so just know that as well. They're also pretty selective about the teachers they want right now because they're able to be selective. They're being selective, which means it's a good thing. It's a nice community of teachers. I really have enjoyed being a part of it, as well as I still enjoy being a teacher at GoGoKid as well. If you're teaching other places, I would love to know as well. Maybe there's a new company somewhere else. Do you know about someplace new? Where are you teaching these days? What's your schedule looking like? What are you doing? Are you going to the gym right after? Or are you going to the gym right before your classes early in the morning? Maybe you're in a different time zone completely and you're able to teach at different hours than I do. I would love to know what you're up to. If one-on-one English or GoGoKid is a good fit for you, please feel free to reach out with questions. I'm here. I like to talk to people. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you have a good one, especially as we enter our new year and new decade. Have a good one, everyone, and thank you for watching. Bye.